Okay, so Fraps died on me after I cleared his section. I didn't even notice until it was too late, so I had to backtrack and come back to this point. So I'm just going to go ahead and get through this thing here. Let's talk about different classes in this game. I have to admit that they screwed over the Vanguard class in this one. All I can say is a lot of my friends are really disappointed in the Vanguard because that was like their favorite class in the first game. But I always enjoyed playing the Infiltrator in the first one. It was definitely my favorite class in the first game, and now Infiltrator is just a badass class to play. Once you get the sniper rifle, it's just pretty much all over with because they have the ability to slow down time when you zoom with the sniper rifle, which gives you the advantage because once you pop up, the enemy AI will focus fire on you, and you'll see what I mean when on the later videos. But my favorite classes in this game has got to be the Infiltrator and the Adept.
My job.
I played every single classes, but it's just
even if you're sure, did he deserve
they're
that
not quite as fun
the
to play.
Systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda?
The Soldier class have a better slowdown time than the Infiltrator, but the thing is they have to use that ability is one of their powers. Not like the Infiltrator is already active as soon as you look down the scope of your sniper rifle. So you'll have the ability to cloak. Once you cloak, it gives you additional weapon damage if you snipe something in cloak.
Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here.
You cloak and shoot an enemy in the head is just nasty.
Ah, Jacob. Knowing your conscience would get the better of you.
The engineer is pretty cool, but
well, since we're getting everything out
it's
in the open,
boring.
Is there anything else
Same
you
thing
wanna
with
ask before we go,
the Sentinel.
What about the rest of the
They're
people on the station?
This is the evac area.
hard as
They're
hell
not
to
here
kill,
now. They're
but
not coming.
it's just
Can't leave
boring. I
without knowing
mean,
for sure.
they
We
do
need to go
have
back and look.
very good powers. I mean,
The only
Overload
one
and
worth
Warp,
saving
that's
is you.
pretty
Everyone
much
else is expendable.
all you need in the game,
We all knew the
you
risks
know,
when
for
we signed
powers.
up.
But
Without you, there's no point to
I don't
any of
know,
this.
that class is just
I've had enough of this
boring to
station
me.
to
I
last a lifetime.
played it and
Or two, in your
I
case.
didn't enjoy it as
Come
much
on.
as playing an Adept or an Infiltrator. Now, as far as Vanguards go, they just, like I said, they kind of got screwed. You figure that's the class that's best to using shotguns in the first game, and it should
Before
also
you
be
meet
in
with the
this
elusive
game,
man,
but
we need to ask a few
with
questions to
limited
evaluate
ammo
your
that you
condition.
get,
Come on,
and
Miranda,
plus
more
the
tests.
shotgun doesn't work
Shepard took down those
like
knights
the
without
first
any
one.
trouble.
You can't
It
shoot
has
it
to
at
be
long
good.
range.
It's been 2
But
years
they
since
came
the
out
attack.
with their
The elusive
Cerberus
man needs to
shotgun
know that Shepard's
and
personality
armor.
memories are
That
intact.
shotgun is
Ask the
not
questions.
Did you say
all
2
that
years?
great. I mean, it can shoot a little, you know,
2
mid-range,
years and 12 days.
but
And you were on
the
an
best
operating
shotgun
table for most of
is the one
The sooner we start, the
you
sooner
get
it can be done.
for grunt,
Start with personal
and
history.
you can get
Okay.
that shotgun when
Records
you
show you
go
were
on
a
the
spacer.
collector ship or use the
Raised
cheat
mostly on one
to
ship
get
or
it.
another.
But
You enlisted in one
the
of
downfall to
fighting
that
the
shotgun
Batarians
is,
during the Skillian
although it's
Blitz.
extremely powerful
Remember
at
that?
close range,
A lot of lives depended on
it's
you
a
holding that
single
position.
shooter.
I did what I had to.
So if
However
you
wanna
charge
put it,
at
damn
something
impressive.
and you
I had
miss,
friends who were there.
you need to haul ass.
Satisfied Miranda.
I mean,
Almost.
even though they
Let's try
give
something
you
more
an extra
recent.
boost to your shield,
Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's
it
cloning
won't help
facility.
on
You
insanity.
had to leave one of
If
your
you
squad
charge,
behind to die in
especially if
blast.
you charge
Lieutenant
and there's
Gaten
like 2 or
Alenko
3
was
enemies
killed in
left
action.
that still can
It was your
shoot
call.
you,
Why did you leave him behind?
if you
Being in
miss,
command means
you're
that
gonna have to
sometimes you
run
give
for
orders
cover
knowing
quick
your people
or
are
you're
gonna
gonna
die.
die.
I can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the
And
team.
the powers that
Without
they
him, I couldn't
gave
have stopped Saren.
Vanguard
He died a hero.
is wow.
I understand, Commander.
I'm just
And I
thinking to
wasn't
myself,
judging your
like,
decision.
can they hate this
Everybody
class
at
more?
Cerberus knows
I
that
mean,
cloning
they gave him
facility had
pull
to be destroyed.
and
Shepard, think
shockwave.
back to the Citadel.
Okay.
After the Alliance saved the Destiny
There's a
Ascension and
friend
killed
of mine
Saren.
that plays on
happened
Xbox,
next?
and he said that his
Humanity was
friends
offered a spot on
loved
the
that
council. I
Shockwave.
recommended Captain
I
Anderson for the
personally
position.
think Shockwave
Yes,
kind of
Captain
suck.
Anderson is now Counselor Anderson.
The only
But
time
from
that
what I
it's
hear, he
useful
preferred life in the
is
military.
if the enemies
Good to know
are
that the
near
human
the
council member
edges
isn't gonna put
somewhere
politics ahead of
or
defense.
something like that.
Your
But
memory
if you're
seems
playing on
solid.
Insanity,
There
that
are other tests
Shockwave
we really should run.
become
Come
pretty
on,
much
Miranda.
useless.
Enough with
What
the
I mean
excuses.
is
The memories are there.
the
Now
cast
it's
time
about
on that
Shepard's combat
Shockwave
skills personally.
is
you're
extremely long.
We'll have
If
to
you
hope the
pop
lizard
up
man
and throw that
accepts our little
Shockwave
field
with
test
4 or
as
5
evidence
enemies
enough.
out there, they will open fire on your ass. I mean, they will rip your shield apart. You'll be lucky if you don't die from casting that one Shockwave. And the pool is nice.
The elusive man is waiting
The
for you in
recharge
the other
time
room.
on that pool is like 3 seconds. But again, if the enemy have the barrier, shield, or armor up, that pool is useless. But you know, that's playing on insanity level. Again, I mean, I'm disappointed in the Vanguard class in this one. Hopefully they'll kind of fix it. I mean, you can get additional power to help them out once you get loyalty from your companions, but the only useful one that I think for Vanguard is the Geth shield boost or Reeve. I do use a lot of energy drain when I play through, you know, with enemies that have a lot of shields, so that would definitely refill my shields. Anyway, Infiltrator. If you playing on Insanity, Infiltrator
Elusive man.
is probably
I thought
the
we could
best
meet
class
face
to
to
get
face.
through it.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Nothing you say is going to convince me to trust you. I need more than words.
I'd be disappointed if I could persuade you that easily. Go and see for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Okay, now let's talk about planet scanning. It's extremely nice on PC. I have no complaints at all on PC, because once you get that advanced scanning, I mean, you'll be scanning
The
planets
Elusive Man is
so
very
quick
impressed with
with
you.
it.
I'm eager to
But
see if you can
again,
live up to
the
his
console version
expectations
kind
on
of
this
got
mission.
screwed on
I
that
never got a
one.
chance to say how much I appreciate
You can do the
Lancer's
little
project did
trick
for
to
me.
just,
I just hope it
roll
was worth it.
the planet
A lot of
and
people
just
lost their
tap
lives on
the
that
trigger
station.
button,
We have
to
work
scan a little
together,
faster,
but
but
your attitude isn't helping
it's just
anything.
they
I have the
kind of got
utmost
screwed.
respect for your abilities, Shepard.
That's
It's
why
your
I love
motivations that
these mods
concern
out
me.
here, so
I
you
believe in
don't
what Cerberus
have to
stands
spend a
for.
whole lot of time
Only time will tell if you
gathering
prove
resources.
to be an
You
asset
can
or a
just
liability
play.
to our cause.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment.